It's time for the Showdown! Good evening, everybody! Dishnet 34 here, welcoming you to tonight's episode of This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown. Oh man, we have a great night of tournament action for you here on the Out of the Park Developments channel. And just a quick little note before we get started here. This will be the final episode of the This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown for the Out of the Park 21 cycle. It's been a wild ride taking over this program from Chris for the last, God knows how many months. But it's been a great time, and I look forward to continuing this once 22 gets started. We're going to be taking a couple of weeks off. There will not be a This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown stream next Friday. We're going to prioritize the Q&A video that's going to be happening next Friday night on our YouTube channel. So stay tuned for that next week at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be on the Out of the Park Developments YouTube channel. You don't want to miss it. There's already a form that's out there to submit questions for the Q&A for the new version Out of the Park 22. I know I'm going to be submitting a couple of my own at the very least, so I look forward to joining you all for that video. So, yep, there will not be a This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown next week. Nor do I think there's going to be one next week, just to let people get into the flow of 22. So, we will be back, if I can calendar correctly here. We will be back on April 2nd after this one with a new episode of the This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown after this. So, that's just a little bit of housekeeping here right at the beginning. But right now, we have a great tournament for you tonight. We have a gold 1750 tournament tonight. But before we get to that, we gotta do it one more time. You know, just for good old time's sake. You know, let's do the game. It's time for Wheel of Formats. Let's do it. And this will determine next week's format technically. We're going to see if we can't make it a static thing once this goes into... Yeah. So this, you know what? I think I already have a plan for April 2nd stream, but we're gonna roll this just for next week, just for the heck of it, you know? Because everybody loves wheels. Everybody loves spinning this wheel. All right, Wheel of Format, spin, spin, spin. Show us the tournament that next time's winner is going to win. You know what? Gold 1750. We're going to roll that again. Yep, still going to be a tourney next week, but no stream, King Butcher. And then we'll figure out a plan for static stuff here. And next week's tournament is going to be a Rookie Sensation tournament. That'll be a fun one. That'll be a fun little format there, so stay tuned for that one. That's not going to be on stream, unfortunately, but definitely going to be something. We'll figure out a static format for the tournament once the transition to 22 happens, so that we can keep this going in the future. Maybe not with a stream with the 21 game, but we'll definitely figure out something for 22. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and we're going to go to the game screen. Let's get going here. Let's go to the game screen here and see what we got going on. Once again, gold 1750 this week. No stream means Dish will finish in the top 4 next week. You know, you might have a point there. Oh man. All right. So I think I got a pretty decent roster for this one here. So here's the roster I'm going to roll out tonight. We're going to start with this, and then we'll get to the roll call. Starting pitching, I got Zach Duke, Dutch Leonard, Christy Mathewson, Jamie Moyer, Steven Strasburg in the rotation. The only good reliever I have in the bullpen, Paul Quantrill. They have Nate Corneo, Gene Garber, Mike Garman, Rick Helling, Mike McQueen, Turk Wendell. Pretty much your standard fair iron relievers. Jeff Mathis, Joe Odom behind the plate. That's obvious. Rich Reese at first. Bill Mazeroski at second. Stan Hack and Freddie Lindstrom. They're going to be platooning at third. Ozzie Smith's going to be my starting shortstop. John McDonald's going to be a backup. Outfield, I got Willie Wilson in left. Gerard Dyson and the live Christian Pash in center field. And then I got the Iron Clemente and the Gold Tony Gwynn in right field. Dish is going 3 points light. He's styling us. Yep, I'm platooning in a cap tourney, and I'm platooning in a do or die. This might not be smart, but it is definitely a strategy I'm going to try here. But we'll see what happens. I think this is a good roster. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we're okay. I think this is going to be okay. Lineup-wise, I'm going to have Christy Mathewson play DH because I want to keep Freddie Lindstrom a little bit on the bench, I guess. Maybe I should do a little bit of this here. Hang on. Let me just make this little correction here real quickly here. Let's go like every third game on that. That'll work. Yep, that should work. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and go to the roll call. Let's see the 128 teams that are going to be competing for 5 diamond packs tonight. Let's see who we have tonight. We have the New Jersey Murderers taking on the Barrow Snowballers. The Toronto Silverbacks taking on the Spooner Rails. The Gensokyo Yokai taking on the Adidas Nylon Pants. EVC's Banshees taking on the Chicago Machine. The Motown Hitmakers taking on the Newark Bears. The Woodbridge Whalers taking on the New York Smokies. The Victoria Fighters taking on the Roncevaux Paladins. The Palatine Plutos taking on the Fort Collins Rams. The Narsh Returners facing the Glendale Searchers. The Wonders of Wado taking on the Hokamiko Axolotls. Man, I hope I got that right. The St. Michael's Shoehorns taking on the Airlog Muscle Guts. The Wash DC baseball team taking on the Wingham Hitmen. Then we have the North York Yeti taking on Creepy Crespies Crispy Cretins. The Underground Turtle Bears taking on the Albany Senators. The Green Lake Fish and Chips taking on the Manchego Cheese. The Suburbia Squalor taking on the Brooklyn Dodgers. The Richmond Hill Blue Jays taking on the Hasselberry Hounds. The Richmond Rhinos 2 taking on the California Halos. The Move to Bremerton will take on the Amherst Saxons. The Muskegon Grackles will take on the Defuniac Defuncts. The Vlad DLL News Bears will take on the Morristown Frackers. The Richie Ashburns will take on the Hudson Railers. The Burlington Bees will face the Markham Baseball Club. The NJ Gong Show Flyers will face Eddie Bravo's Think Tank. The Coruscant Jedi will take on the Prestige Worldwide. The Glass City Rockets will take on the Banana Bat Bebop. The Antarctica Penguins will face the Narsh Moogles. The Bedlington Terriers will face the San Antonio Roadrunners. The Bandle City Yordles will take on the Toronto Teetotalers. The Nisku Derricks will face the San Francisco 40 Miners. The Culver City Dust Mops will take on the Gamehenge Lizards. The Oron High School Hosts will face your hometown Las Vegas Gamblers. The Melmont Leashes will take on the Ropraz Bulls. The San Marcos Mad Cows will face the 1977 Los Angeles Dodgers. The North Panhandle Golden Bears will face the Miami Mushrooms. The Emmett Maulers of the DLL will take on the Idaho Gems. Moving on down the list, the Blue Lightning will face the Ultimate Warriors. The Charbonneau Chessmen will face the Delco Hoagie Mouths. The Las Vegas White Tigers will take on the Nevada Naturals. The Tacoma Aroma will face the Iowa City Prairie Rats. The West Portland Daphnes will face the Corporate Sellouts. 2001 in Ohio Odyssey will face the Paulus Hooks Black Cats. The Jack Crow Starmovers will take on the Manitowoc Red Raiders. The Sobo Merchants excuse me, will take on the Flagstaff Furies. The Muskoka Monsters will face the Hungalops Miplostos. Man, I hope I got that right. The Tigers Bay Rays will face the Sheffield Social Isolators. The Comet Crashers will face the Idaho Potato Crusaders. The Whalers will face the Pine Bush UFOs. The Julesburg Avocados will face the Columbus Outlaws. The Toronto Miners will take on the Lake Erie Thunder Chickens. The Long Island Ducks will take on the Hollywood Horsemen. The Mississauga Rush will take on the San Jose Giants. The Swindon Squirrels will face the HB Angels. The Lafayette Crawfish will take on the North Forest Moose. The San Dimas Time Travelers will face the Hillsboro Hops. The Charlton Killer K's will face the Jefferson City Capitals. The Rohan Rohirrim will take on the Adirondack Blackflies. The Mount Pleasant Ghosts will take on the Usual Suspects. The Redeemed Hawks will face the San Diego Aztecs. The Anchorage Walrus will face the Boring NPCs. And finally on the list, we have the Colleen Railcats taking on the Grossmont Foothillers. The Slateport Sableyes taking on the Dorset Devil Dogs. New York NYS will take on the Bandbox TNT. And the Montreal Nosamor will face the Shadow Mountain Matadors. Alrighty, we got plenty of good teams here. As far as my pitching rotation goes, I'm going to have Jamie Moyer out there game 1. Then Dutch Leonard, hopefully in round 2. Zach Duke, if I ever make it to round 3. Steven Strasburg, if a miracle happens and I make it to round 4. And Christy Mathewson, if I win the lottery and go to round 5. And go to the quarterfinals. So we got plenty of good stuff here. Lineup-wise, I'll have Willie Wilson, Tony Gwynn, Stan Hack, Rich Reese, Bill Mazeroski, Ozzie Smith, Christian Pash, Christy Mathewson, Jeff Mathis on the old lineup card. Should be interesting. Let's take a look at my opponent here, the Oron High School hosts. Let's see what they've got going on over here. Very interested to see what they got. All right, so they've got Mark Burley. I was looking for that card earlier today. I forget if I even have that card, actually. Maybe I do, and I've just forgot. Maybe I do, and I just forgot. Do I have that? I do. Huh, interesting. Let me just go ahead and move that to my reserve roster here real quick. Maybe I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud right now again. Little tangent there, my bad. Don't I have every card by now? No, not even close. I don't even have a live Mike Trout on this team. Goodness gracious. All right, so you got Mark Burley, Gene Conley, Nate Cornejo, John Denny, Charlie Root, Chris Sale listed as starting pitchers. I doubt he's using Root in the rotation. Yep, he's using Root in the bullpen. No surprise there. Filson, Heverlo, Holland, Newcomb, Fingers, Bronze Gossage, and Bronze Guardado in the bullpen. That's an interesting way to go about that. Bob Boone and Deacon White behind the plate, so he's not skimping at catcher. Buck O'Neill at first, Nellie Fox at second, Lave Cross, Pete Rose at third, Luke Appling and Mark Belanger at short. Okay, Appling is an interesting choice. Phil Bradley in left, very interesting choice there. Kurt Flood in center, Sam Haggerty and Elmer Vallo in right. Phil Bradley, I don't think I've seen that card. Very contact, power heavy, not a lot of defense, decent of Voike. Ooh, wow, that's a lot of power against lefties. Goodness gracious, that's a lot. Let's see, that's not bad. Definitely not bad. Definitely interesting that he's not punting catcher. But yeah, that's a solid lineup. Got Don Newcomb at DH, which that's kind of smart. But yeah, so we're about 35 seconds off to the first sim of the night. And guys, since this is the finale, we're gonna be going all out tonight with Call Your Shot here in a little while. It's not gonna happen yet, but I can tell you this. The prizes have been doubled for this season finale episode. So, which also just happens to be episode number 50 of all time of the This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown. We've been doing this for just for 50 episodes now, which is just absolutely incredible. Thank you guys for supporting this show for so long. It's been a blast between me and Chris and the couple of times that Rich has hosted this. Definitely. Yeah, it does seem like more, Hero Driver. It does seem like more, but man, we've been doing this for a while. But, I can't wait to see what we can do with this in 22. I definitely can't wait to see what we do with this in 22. Especially with, we're probably going to have some new metas. We're going to have some new players. We're going to have a lot of new stuff with 22. I can't wait to see it. I really can't. Phil Bradley hitting a homer tonight against Moyer, calling it. We'll see about that. We'll see about that, Rendon. Rendon in the chat, by the way, is the owner of the Oron High School hosts. So my opponent is in the chat tonight. No, the Call Your Shot link is not out yet. Hold your fire. 50 weeks is 2.6 years when adjusted for 2020 inflation. Love it, oof. Love it. Oh, man. But yeah, 50 weeks of this. I can't believe it. But, man, we put a lot of love into this over the last 50 episodes. I hope you all enjoy it, and we'll hope to have 50 more for 22. Those 50 weeks seem like 90 or 95. I know, right? Oh, man. Maybe you guys can make special stream-only cards. It's not a bad idea. I doubt we'll do it this cycle, but, that's a fun idea at the very least. But I'm not the guy who makes that decision. And Tish got younger during those 50 weeks. Look, I'm gonna be growing out the facial hair again eventually. So just you wait. It takes me a little bit to grow this stuff back, but I can feel it growing. So I can feel the hair growing back on the old face. So there we go. Lockdown without this stream would have been painful. Yeah, I totally agree with you on that. 100 peak all-time legend, Richie Ashburn. We'll see about that. Win the TWIPT and get 10 years younger by next Friday. I don't think I can get any younger than this. Not going to lie to you here. All right, the first sim is in. Let's go to the title screen. Oh, can I win a game tonight? That's the big question. Can we make it a streak? Can we make it past the first round for the second straight week? We had it happen once. I think it can happen again. I think I've got a good enough roster to do it. We'll see what happens. Oh, excuse me. This happens when I eat dinner right before the stream. Goodness gracious. Woo. All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. I'm looking forward to this. I think I have a good chance here. I got some good stuff here. I got Jamie Moyer on the mound, who a lot of people say is the best gold pitcher out there. I mean, we'll see what happens. So load up the highlights and we'll get this thing started. Alrighty, just loading it up, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, let's go to the game screen. Let's get this thing started. We pick it up in the top of the first inning. Moyer on the mound for the Gamblers. Kurt Flood is on third with 2 outs for Buck O'Neill. Moyer has him 2-2. Here comes the pitch. And that one's lined into right field, and there's a base hit. And the high school hosts take a 1-0 lead early on in the game. All right, we'll see what happens here. We head to the top of the 5th. The Gamblers do not have a hit yet in this game, which is very concerning. And another runner on third. This is Fox on third with 2 outs facing Kurt Flood. First pitch coming from Moyer. And that one's lined into left field. That one's going to fall in front of the left fielder Wilson for a base hit. And it's 2-0 Oron. So this is concerning. Bottom 5, Gamblers finally got a hit on the board. Mazeroski's on third with 2 outs for Christian Pash, facing Mark Burley. The first pitch, and that one is blasted into center field. That one's down, he'll go to the wall. Picking it up in center is Flood, and Pash will have an RBI double. Gamblers now down 2-1. Alrighty. Bottom 6, Gamblers have a runner on second. 2 outs for Freddie Lindstrom facing Burley. All right. See what happens here. Freddie Lindstrom, he can crush lefties. See if he can do that here. That'd be great. And he does just that. Swinging a high fly ball, center field. Ball go far for Freddie Lindstrom. And the Gamblers take a 3-2 lead. All right. Head to the top of the 7th, and Gene Garber on the mound for the Gamblers here. Nellie Fox will lead things off, a 1-1 count, and that one's lined into right field. That one's going to go down and off the wall. Gwynn will pick it up as Fox will head into second with a leadoff double. Okay, just got to get out of this here. Luke Appling at the plate now. Count 1-0, the pitch from Garber, and that one's flown into left field. And caught in left field by Wilson. One gone. Okay. Now I'll bring up Pete Rose. Runner on second, 1 out, facing Garber. Count 0-1, the pitch, and that one's grounded right back to the mound. Throw to first is in time from Garber. 2 gone. Fox advances to third. So that brings Kurt Flood, RBI, his last time up. First pitch, and that one's into right field. That's going to be a base hit, and we're tied at 3. RBI single for Kurt Flood, and that will end the inning. So we head to the top of the 8th. Nate Cornejo on the mound for the Gamblers here, with Phil Bradley at the plate. Count 1-1. With 1 out, and the pitch from Cornejo is lined up the middle for a base hit. So a 1-out single there for Bradley, and now bring Deacon White to the plate. Count 2-0. The pitch, and that one's ground to short. Could be 2 to second for 1, and no relay from the second baseman Mazeroski. So Deacon White with his speed beats it out, but no runs score in the inning. Bottom 8, 2 outs. Tony Gwynn at the plate for the Gamblers facing Burley. Big at bat here. The first pitch from the lefty. And that one's grounded to second. Going to be tough, and no throw from Nellie Fox. So an infield 2-out single for Tony Gwynn brings Lindstrom to the plate. Lindstrom took Burley deep last time. We'll see if he can do it again here. The 1-1 pitch, and that one's blasted into left center field, and not deep enough as Valo makes the play. We head to the 9th. Paul Quantrill will take the mound for the Gamblers here. Don Newcomb will lead things off. The count is full. And here's the 3-2. That one is flown into left center field. Ranging to his right is Pash. He'll make the play. 1 gone. 2 gone now for Luke Appling. Quantrill has him 2-2. The pitch from the right-hander. Swinging a fly ball into left field this time. Wilson coming in quickly, and he drops the ball in left field. A huge error there by Wilson, and this could be the turning point in this game. As Pete Rose comes to the plate. Wilson drops the ball in left field. Appling moves to second on the error. That would have ended the inning. So here's Pete Rose, count 1-2. And that one's into right center field. Ranging to his left is Pash. He will make the catch. And the side is retired. So the Gamblers had a little bit of a heart attack there in the top of the ninth. We'll see what they can do in the bottom of the ninth. We are in walk-off territory here. And Mark Burley still on the mound here. As we head to the bottom of the ninth, Rich Reese will lead off with a strikeout. So Burley gets a strikeout to start the ninth. Strikeout number 3 for Mark Burley in this one. 2 outs now for Ozzie Smith. Here's the first pitch, and that one's grounded deep in the hole to short. The throw from Appling is in time, and that'll retire the side. We have bonus baseball here in round number 1, tied at 3. Curt Flood will lead off against Paul Quantrill here in the 10th. First pitch grounded to third. The throw is not in time from Lindstrom. So an infield single for Curt Flood to lead off the 10th, and here's Elmer Valla. Count 2-2, the pitch from Quantrill, and that one's grounded to first. Could be 2, Reese to short, but no relay from Smith. So runner on first now with 1 out for Buck O'Neill. Count 1-2, the pitch. Got him looking, strike 3, 2 gone. Called strike at the knees. And that'll bring Phil Bradley to the plate. The first pitch from Quantrill, and that one's up the middle, and that one's going to fall in for a base hit. Rounding second, heading for third is Valo, and he will be safe. Going first to third, and now the go-ahead run on third for Deacon White. The count 0-1, the pitch, ground ball, back to the mound. Throw to first is in time to retire the side here in the 10th. The hosts get a runner to third, but do not score him. 3-3 as we head to the bottom of the 10th. Christian Pash will lead off against Mark Burley in his 10th inning of work here. The 0-2, and that one is grounded to second, and no throw from Nellie Fox. So a leadoff infield single for Christian Pash here in the bottom of the 10th. And that brings Christy Mathewson, the DH, to the plate. Here's the first pitch from the lefty, and that one's into right field, but lined right at Bradley for the out, 1 gone. Mathewson got a hold of it, but not deep enough on the fly ball. So a new hitter will come in to pinch hit for the catcher Mathis. It will be Stan Hack pinch hitting here against Burley. The 1-2, and that one's into center field, but right at the center fielder Flood for the second out of the inning. Alrighty. And the Gamblers get nothing in the bottom of the 10th. We head to the 11th. New catcher behind the plate will be Joe Odom for the Gamblers. No other substitutions. So Paul Quantrill back out here for the 11th inning. Has Don Newcomb 1-2 to lead things off, and that one is lined into left field for a base hit. So we'll see what the hosts can do here as Nellie Fox comes to the plate. 1-0 count from Quantrill, and that one is blasted into left field. Fairly deep, but it will be playable for Wilson, who makes the play. 1 gone. So that brings Luke Appling to the plate. Runner on first, 1 out, and 0-1 count. The pitch is lined up the middle for a base hit. Here's Newcomb. He will stop at second with 1 out. So now bring it back to the top of the order for Pete Rose, and a full count on the host's third baseman. The 3-2, that one's popped up. Foul ground, third base side, and Lindstrom will make the play. 2 gone here in the 11th. So that'll bring Curt Flood to the plate. The count is 3-1, the pitch. Swing and a line drive, left center field, and that one's off the wall. Curt Flood will give the host the lead here. 1 run will score, and the runner to third, Appling, will stop there. It is an RBI double for Curt Flood, and the hosts are up 4-3. That's all they get in the 11th. We head to the bottom of the 11th. Mark Burley looking to finish this one out for the hosts. Willie Wilson will lead things off here in the 11th. Count 0-1, the pitch. Swinging a line drive into left center field. That one's down. It'll go all the way to the wall. Running to get it is Valo. Wilson will slide into second with a leadoff double. A nice way to start the 11 for the Gamblers. Can they tie it or win it? We'll see what they do here. Here's Tony Gwynn. Count 1-0. The pitch from Burley, and that one is flown into center field. Medium depth, caught out there in center, and holding at second is Wilson. So that'll bring Freddie Lindstrom to the plate. Has a homer in this game already. Here's the first pitch from Burley, and that one's grounded to third, deep. The runner will hold. The throw to first is in time, 2 gone. One more out to get, and here's Rich Reese. Count 3-1. The pitch from Burley, and that one is flown into center field. Ranging to his left is Flood, and that will do it. The Oron High School hosts are going to round 2 with a 4-3 victory over the Gamblers. GG's. Well, that's fitting, ain't it? That's fitting, isn't it? You know? How many pitches did Burley have in that game? I'm curious here. How many freaking pitches did Mark freaking Burley have in this game? Only 115? What the heck were we swinging at? Averaging 10 pitches a flippin' inning. Gracious. Dang. Yeah, my Moyer could barely go 80 freaking pitches. Daggone it. You know what? I just need to get rid of this bad juju from 21, and we're going to get some good juju for 22. You know, maybe some good things will happen in 22. Maybe I actually win some freaking games in the tournament. I don't know. I need to get a training montage going for 21 or something. I don't know at this point, man. Oh well. We'll figure something out for 22, guys. We're gonna figure something out. All right, so who all made it to round 2? We got plenty of teams that made it to round 2, but you know what? We're gonna go ahead and back out and back in, and we might be in round 3 at this point, honestly. See how many teams made it that far. Dish will be hiring lots of coaches in 22. I don't know if I'm going to be hiring as many coaches as TJ did in the Chicago Hope stream, but definitely need to get some. Yeah, definitely need to get some good, some better AI. I don't know. Alrighty. See what we got going on. TJ has coaches coaching coaches. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Maybe I just have Chip Hale hired, and you know, maybe nobody's jiving with him. I don't know. Heck if I know. Round 3 about to sim. Okay, that's what I figured. TJ needs a 40-man coaches roster. Yeah, probably at this point. Oh, man. All right, let's come on. Load up faster. Let's do this. Come on. You can do it. No, you can. Come on. You know, sooner or later, I'm going to be getting an upgrade to this thing because I need a freaking faster computer. One that actually works. One that I can actually stream on, you know? Mookie Betts was injured walking over hot coals. That's funny. But Tony Robbins is a motivational coach. Oh, man. But at least we're not having the stream problems we had on Sunday, thank God. Computer hasn't attempted to do that again today. At least if it did, it ain't telling me. All right. So we're in round 3 right now, and I bet it's going to be going here very soon. Let's go to the game screen, and we'll show you who's all in round 3. We have the Grossmont Foothillers and the Barrow Snowballers, the Roncevaux Paladins and the New York Smokies, the Narsh Returners and the Wash DC baseball team, the North York Yeti and the Brooklyn Dodgers, the Richmond Hill Blue Jays and the Move to Bremerton, the Burlington Bees and the Hudson Railers, the Antarctica Penguins and the Banana Bat Bebop, the Oron High School Hosts and the Bandle City Yordles, the San Marcos Mad Cows and the Miami Mushrooms, the Blue Lightning and the Nevada Naturals, the Jet Crow Starmovers and the Paulus Hook Black Cats, the Comet Crashers and the Hungalops Miplostos, the Julesburg Avocados and the Long Island Ducks, the Charlton Killer K's and the North Forest Moose, the Redeemed Hawks and the Adirondack Blackflies, and the EVC's Banshees and the Shadow Mountain Matadors. All right. So you got plenty of stuff in round 3, but you know what? Round 3 is not what we're focused on right now. What we are going to be focused on here very, very soon and it's going to be called Call Your Shot. All right, guys, if you don't know what's going on with Call Your Shot, number 1, where have you been? And number 2, here's how it works. I'm going to be putting a forum in the chat here in just a little bit. You'll be filling it out with your Perfect Team username and which diamond or perfect card you think I'm going to be pulling from these fabulous 29 packs tonight. I have 25 regular packs, 2 diamond packs, and 2 historical packs tonight. And if you call a diamond or perfect correctly, you will win perfect points tonight. Now, since this is going to be the last one of the cycle, we're going to go all out with this one here, all right? If you call a live diamond tonight, you will win 30,000 perfect points. If you call a live perfect, you will win a whopping 100,000 perfect points. If you call a historical diamond correctly tonight, you will win 150,000 perfect points. And if you call a historical perfect tonight, you will win 250,000 perfect points. 250,000 perfect points. 250,000 perfect points for calling a historical perfect tonight, if you get it right. We're going all out tonight. We're ending 21 on a high note, baby. All right. Whoo, boy. All right, let's go ahead and shorten the URL. We'll get this in the chat here in just a little bit. A reminder, just one entry per person. And you'll have 2.5 minutes to fill it out. All right, guys, get ready. Get set. Call Your Shot is open. Call Your Shot is open. Let's ride into the sunset on OOTP 21. Do you want to open maybe 1,000 packs instead? You know, I mean, I wouldn't mind that, but that would take too long. All right, let's see what we got here. 30,000 for a live diamond, 100,000 for a live perfect, 150,000 for a historical diamond, 250K for a historical perfect tonight. Who doesn't love that? Lots of good stuff here already. There's that historical legend Pete Gary Carter 100 overall that Gabagoo really wants me to get. I hope I get it too. Lots of good stuff already being called. And we are just about under 2 minutes already. Keep the calls coming if you haven't already. We got plenty of time left on the clock. We got about 1:37 left. And while we're doing that, just so you know, tomorrow night, Yuka Kazami is going to be here on the stream, on the channel, with her baseball bingo stream. That's going to be a fun one. Then I'll be back on Sunday night for the Perfect Team Weekly Prep, the last one of the cycle, by the way. And then I believe Monday at the very least. I don't know about Monday, but either Monday or Tuesday or both. I forget what the schedule is at this point. Chicago Hope's going to be here with good old TJ and Alex. And then Wednesday, we're going to have another Jimmy Fun stream with Dan Shaughnessy as a special guest with our good friend Rich, as we are under 50 seconds to go here. Another Jimmy Fun charity stream. That's going to be another fun one. But also Tuesday, you don't want to miss the Perfect Team reveal show here on Twitch. Here on Twitch. That's going to be a fun one. You don't want to miss it. The big Perfect Team 22 reveal. I cannot wait for that. All right, we are into the last 15 seconds. And we are down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Call your shot is closed. Call your shot is closed. Alrighty, we got 182 responses in the form. And I believe the reveal show is at 8 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday night. That's going to be a fun one. All right. Yep, that is a big name, LFC. That's why I recall the Jimmy Fun people saying in the chat at the end of the stream on Wednesday night. I'm pretty sure they said Dan Shaughnessy. So that's going to be a fun one. Rich is going to be hosting the Wednesday Jimmy Fun stream, and I believe Chris will be here Tuesday night for the Perfect Team reveal stream. So that's going to be fun. All right. Let's go ahead and rip some packs. That's fun. That's going to be the fun part here. All right. We got 29 packs. Rip them open. Get it going. And we start with Donovan Solano and Tommy Edman as some bronzes here. Yeehaw. Not a good start. Not a good start. Come on, game. This is the last episode of the 21 cycle for the weekly showdown. Come on, game. You gotta be a little more favorable here. Let's see. We got Zach Gallen. Some sad fitty coming down for him. We got Jeremy Reed from the 2005 Mariners. Got JT Brubacher, Alex Dickerson, Orlando Arcia, and Bobby Adams is a historical iron here. Alrighty. Next pack, we got one obligatory bronze, and it's Brady Singer from the Kansas City Royals. Okay. Come on, game. Help a brother out here. We got Logan Forsythe from the Miami Marlins as an obligatory bronze here. Also got Jerry Lump as a historical iron here. Let's keep going. By the way, if you guys watched the OOTP reveal stream this afternoon at 3 o'clock. What you guys think? What do you guys think of the a little? It was a little bit more detail than we've gotten previously on some of the new stuff in franchise mode, as Alex Vesia pops up in that pack. And then we got Michael Wacha, Starling Marte, Nick Margevicius, as well as Don Hood as a historical iron. What did you guys think of it? Personally, I like all the new strategies. They're going to be in the franchise mode, and I believe they'll be in PT as well. So having a lot more individual strategies here, as I'm just readjusting my positioning here. And let's keep on going. Got Robert Stock, Lewis Brinson. All right. Some great hairstyles on that stream. Yeah. I was one of the comments in the YouTube video that cracked me up was that Marcus looked a lot like Jurgen Klopp, the Liverpool manager for soccer. That was hilarious. And it kind of looked like him too. I liked the interview too. That was pretty informative. Well, let's see. We got Carlos Santana, Ron Perinoski, Juan Nicasio, Eric Sogard in this one. Alrighty. Let's keep going here, and we got some Sad Fetty action coming down here for Steve Sachs from the 1986 L.A. Dodgers. It's not bad. But yeah, overall, I like what I'm seeing so far. It's a few smaller things, I guess I could say, but they're fairly big deal, especially the improved graphics for the 3D ballparks as Matt Weasler pops up from the Minnesota Twins as some Sad Fetty comes down. I like the 3D ballpark construction kit things. I didn't really mess around with that a little bit in 21 because it was a little bit rudimentary, I guess you could say, but I'm liking what I'm seeing from that. The coaches are going to be interesting. That's for darn sure. But yeah, the sliders, the individual sliders, the expanded sliders, those are going to be what I'm most interested in. Definitely. As a guy who doesn't do a whole lot of strategy with his perfect team teams, that'll be interesting to see what I can cook up. And the packs just keep being really, really good here. Got Artie Lewicki, Jalen Davis, Rick Dempsey in this one, as well as Jeff Reardon. Yeah, the 3D, trying some hand at 3D parks. I've done a couple of my own in the past. They've just never really were good. I think there's only one that I completed that's actually, playable. You can find it on the 3D model section of the Out of the Park forums, which, by the way, the 3D model section of the Out of the Park forums, arguably the best place on the entire forums. Lots of great creators in that section. Lots of great modelers in there. I know Eric Jaffe, Silvam. I think I said Oyad. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. There's another guy there, and I'm blanking on his name. But there's a lot of good creators in that section. I wholeheartedly endorse that specific section of the forums. If you haven't checked it out, it is wonderful what those guys do. It is wonderful what those guys do. We got Vlad Jr. in that pack, by the way, for whatever that's worth. And we got Todd Frazier and Michael A. Taylor in there. Okay. Let's keep going here. We got Zach Collins from the Chicago White Sox. Obligatory bronze. Why are these packs so bad tonight? Come on, game. Okay, I'll shut up now. We got Terry Turner from the 1906 Cleveland Ball Club. 91 overall on the historical diamond. Now, if somebody somehow happened to call Terry Turner from the 1906 Cleveland Baseball Club, I will end this stream. I will end this stream. I will eat my hat. Okay, did anybody call Terry Turner? The answer is no, so my hat is safe. Alrighty. So yeah, Terry Turner, 73 contacts, 60 power, 42 eye, 113 defense. Goodness gracious. Well, there goes 150,000 points out the window, everybody. Doggone it. Oh well. What can you do? You know. Can he bunt? No clue. All right, we got Yoshihisa Hirano in this pack as a obligatory bronze here. Yeah, and I already own him too, so yeah. See, we got about 13 packs to go. See what we get. Here we got Mike Minor and Pat Valaika. Alrighty. Call Your Shot should have Dish call the randomest dude he can think of, and if you join him on that pick, you'd get like 500 grand. I don't know about that, man. I don't know. It's definitely an interesting idea. But all right, let's keep going. We got Tarek Skubal, Brandon Crawford as a couple of bronzes in this pack. Then we also got Tito Fuentes from the 77 Tigers as a historical iron. Let's keep going. And we got some live gold action here for Mike Clevenger from the San Diego Padres, 81 overall card there. And we also got Derek Dietrich, left fielder from the Texas Rangers, 73 overall as a live silver. Then we got Braden Bishop, Phil Irvin as bronzes in this pack. Okay, but not anything, noteworthy per se. But we got 10 packs left. Let's make them count. Why did that one not count? Joe Smith and Tyler O'Neill. Whew, boy. Thought I saw a perfect card there for a second. Yeah, the gold with the iron background. Man, that has teased a whole heck of a lot of people in the past there, D-Boyer. I know that for a fact. All right, next pack here. We got Sheldon Neuse, Tracy Stollard as our bronzes here. Then we got Wendy McCall and Jorge Julio as some historical irons. Let's keep going. And we got some sad fitty here for Joe Kelly from the LA Dodgers, 75 overall card there. And we got Nick Neidert as our obligatory bronze here in this pack. And then we got Willie Randolph as a historical iron in that one. Next pack, please. And we got one obligatory bronze, Cesar Pelo. And then we got Aurelio Lopez and Ed Brinkman. All right, I got two more regular packs. Let's do it. And we got Jared Oliva, Garrett Hampson, and 2002 Kip Wells in this one. Yeah, I've got my PGA Tour card tonight. Yeah, with all these doggone packs I'm pulling. Does that Joe Kelly come with an Astro to Bean? I don't know about that. Let's keep going. And we got Carl Willie and Hansel Robles as bronzes in this pack. All right, y'all, we're down to 2 diamond packs and 2 historical packs. Let's do it. First diamond pack we get is 91 overall peak Cole Hamels from the Philadelphia Phillies. 91 overall card here. First time I've gotten this one. 88 stuff, 73 movement, 88 control, 88 stamina. Lots of double eights on this one. And I also got Rick Wise as a bronze in this one. See if anybody called Cole Hamels. The answer is no. But yeah, so Cole Hamels on the team. One more diamond pack. Can we get something good here? Can we get something? There's something. There's something. Fernando Tatis Jr. from the San Diego Padres live card here. Let's see if anybody called him tonight. We got a few of them here. We got DS27 as a winner tonight. The Huseman as a winner tonight. Das as a winner tonight. And I'm a Hog as a winner tonight. We got four 4 winners tonight for Fernando Tatis Jr. Alrighty, you guys have just won 30,000 perfect points. Congratulations for a great call of Fernando Tatis Jr. All right, we got 2 historical packs to go here. Maybe we'll get a historical perfect out of these. Who knows? That'd be great, actually. And we got 1 historical gold in this one. We got Don Nodebart from the 1963 Houston Colt 45s. And we got Nick Hagedorn from the 2014 Indians. Dick Holblitzel from the 1915 Red Stockings. Pete Kilda from the 1920 Brooklyn Bridegrooms. Lee Gutterman from the 87 Mariners. And Steve Yeager from the 78 Dodgers. Alrighty. Next, last pack. Last historical pack. Can we get something good? Wow. The lowest card you could get. 80 overall, Bill Schroeder from the 1987 Milwaukee Brewers. 71 contact, 79 power, 36 iron, and an abysmal 39 defense. I also got Clay Rapata, Thad Bosley, Freddie Paddock, Billy Sample, Brian Ricard. Oy vey. So that was a run. I think the only option here is to keep opening packs until you pull a historical perfect. You know what? I do have some live cards I need to quick sell here, so let me try this real quick here. Yeah, I got plenty of duplicate MLB live cards to quick sell here. 34,000 worth. Dang. Okay. Sure. And you know what? Since that was 34,000, I'm feeling generous tonight. 1, 2, 3 diamond packs. 3 diamond packs. Let's do it. I'm a man of the people tonight. I'm feeling good. No. And we got Anthony Rendon in this first diamond pack here. Anthony Rendon in this first one. We're going to see who called him. And we got quite a few, actually. We have Andy G, 22, T-Rex versus Scannon, 755, got Kaz Cappy and Vrodenko as winners tonight. Congratulations to y'all. You've won 30,000 perfect points. Alrighty. Alrighty, let's keep on going here. Next pack here. And next one we got Nick Anderson from the Tampa Bay Rays. Nick Anderson in the cut here. Let's see what we got with Mr. Anderson. It looks like we got 3 of them here. We got EVC and NYC as a winner. Fire Red as a winner. And QQQ as a winner tonight. Congratulations. 30,000 perfect points going y'all's way tonight. That's awesome. Nick Anderson. All right. One more. Let's make it a good one. And it is Liam Hendricks from the Oakland A's. Let's see if anybody called Liam Hendricks. Only one person called Liam Hendricks tonight. And it is Rusif MF. Rusif MF, you have just won 30,000 perfect points for calling Liam Hendricks tonight. Congratulations to you. That is awesome. Alrighty, so there we go. Let's go ahead and we're going to move back into the action of the weekly showdown here. We're going to go ahead and back on in. But before we go back on in, we're going to take a look at the tournaments that are coming up in the next week that will give out some card prizes. Which there's quite a few. There's quite a few happening this week. So let's go ahead and take a look at those, shall we? We'll start out with this Saturday's Iron Warriors tournament, which is already full, by the way. Jim Wynn from the Houston Astros is going to be the big prize in that one. Second place will get Cliff Lee from the 2011 Philadelphia Phillies. Third and fourth will get special edition Roger Clemens from the 2001 New York Yankees. And fifth through eighth will get Aroldis Chapman from the 2014 Cincinnati Reds. The Sunday wide open looks a little something like this. Lefty Grove is going to be the big prize in that one from the Philadelphia Athletics. Then we got second place getting Ellis Burks from the Boston Red Sox. Third and fourth will get Jeremy Bonderman from the 06 Tigers. And fifth through eighth will get Bruce Ruffin from the 1986 Philadelphia Phillies. Moving down to the Monday Super Non-Live Silver. And Sammy Sosa from the Chicago Cubs is going to be the big prize in that one. Second place will get third baseman Terry Pendleton from the Atlanta Braves. Third and fourth will get special edition peak closer Zach Britton from the Baltimore Orioles. And fifth through eighth will get Deion Sanders, Neon Deion, from the 1992 Atlanta Braves. Moving on to the Tuesday Super Bronze, it looks a little something like this. Cupid Childs from the Cleveland Spiders is going to be the big prize in that one. Second place will get Mo Vaughn from the Boston Red Sox. Third and fourth will get Derek Jeter from the 1999 Yankees. And fifth through eighth will get Miguel Tejada from the 04 Orioles. Spores Sandlot looks a little something like this. Kevin Epier from the Kansas City Royals. Peak card there is going to be a big prize in that one. Second place will get Bob L. Miller from the LA Dodgers. Third and fourth get Jimmy Key from the 1993 New York Yankees. One of the more valuable special edition gold cards in there. And fifth through eighth will get special edition closer Johnny Murphy from the 1943 New York Yankees. The weekly dead ball will have Livan Hernandez from the Florida Marlins as a big prize in that one. Second place will get Johnny Gomes from the 05 Tampa Bay Devil Rays. The weekly ultra cap will have Bartolo Colon as the big sexy prize in that one. Second place will get special edition starting pitcher Bob Welch from the LA Dodgers, another valuable piece there. Third and fourth will get Zane Smith from the 1990 Montreal Expos, and fifth through eighth will get Darren Dalton from the 1993 Philadelphia Phillies. I'm signing up for that one. No doubt about it. The Thursday Silver Snapshots look a little something like this. Special edition center fielder Andrew Jones. Boy, that's a name I haven't seen as a top prize in a while in a tournament. Wow. That will be the big prize in that one. Second place will get Rick Ruschel, another valuable special edition piece from the Chicago Cubs. Third and fourth will get Paul LaDuca from the 01 LA Dodgers. And fifth through eighth will get Dick Donovan from the 1956 Chicago White Sox. The Thursday Diamond Defense looks a little something like this. Bobby Doerr will be the big prize in that one. Second prize will get Ellis Burks from the Boston Red Sox. Third and fourth will get center fielder Cy Seymour from the Cincinnati Reds. And fifth through eighth will get Francisco Berrios from the Chicago White Sox. Finally, the last card tournament in the weekly section this week will be the weekly bronze cap, where Mark Langston from the California Angels is going to be the big prize in this one. Second place will get right fielder Dwight Evans from the Boston Red Sox. Third and fourth will get Adrian Beltre from the Texas Rangers. And fifth through eighth will get special edition closers Francisco Cordero from the Texas Rangers. And in case you missed it at the top of the show, next week's Weekly Showdown, which will not be televised due to the Q&A video for Out of the Park 22 being that same night, we'll get 5 diamond packs, and it's going to be, for the winner at least, it will be a Rookie Sensation card tournament. Now, there's a big monthly tournament that's coming up in 2 days. It is the Perfect Monthly Gold Cap Challenge. And look at the prize in this one. First place, special edition, left fielder, shoeless, Joe Jackson from the 1912 Cleveland Naps. One of the most valuable cards in Perfect Team. That is the reward for the plaque-worthy mission. And it is here as a prize in the monthly gold cap. Look at that. Second place is going to get special edition left fielder Barry Bonds from the 04 San Francisco Giants. That's another good card. I run that card every week. Third and fourth will get Bruce Sutter, 1979 Chicago Cubs special edition, whatever. Fifth through eighth we'll get special edition starting pitcher Johnny Vandermeer. Peak card from the Cincinnati Reds. Whoo, boy. That's a big one right there. Signing up for that one immediately. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and go back into the Weekly Showdown and see where we're at. I have a feeling we're getting close to the finals, I think. But man, lots of good tournaments this week. Goodness gracious. Whew. All right, so let's see where we're at here. Come on, load faster, game. And same format as tonight's TWIPT, so save your rosters. Not really, gentlemen. This week's Weekly Showdown was Gold 1750. Next week is going to be Rookie Sensation. Well, actually, yeah, you're right. You're right. That's it. That is a gold cap. That is true. My bad. I thought you were talking about the Showdown. Or for 127 of us blow up your rosters. Yeah, I'm gonna need to really. I'm gonna need to really dig deep into Gold 1750. I want to win that doggone shoeless Joe. I want to win that. I want to go out a Perfect Team on a high note for 21. I want that shoeless Joe. I know I'm not going to win it, but I certainly want it. But yep, that's going to come up in a couple of days here, so that's going to be a fun one. I believe that's either going to run Sunday or Monday. I think that's going to run on a Monday. I think. All right, we are actually in the semifinals right now. Let's go ahead and we'll take a look and see who's in the semifinals. And they are the North York Yeti and the Hudson Railers on one end of the bracket, and on the other end, the San Marcos Mad Cows and the Grossmont Foothillers. 4 teams that I don't think I've called a finals game with any of them. So we got some newcomers to the Final Four of this tournament. So for the North York Yeti, they've got Mark Burley taking the mound in this game, with Hudson Railers' Jimmy Key facing off against him. Jimmy Key, as we said, was one of the prizes in one of those tournaments. Look at this guy here. Look at this guy. Darn near even splits as a lefty. Really good card here. Meanwhile, for the San Marcos Mad Cows, they've got Chris Sale going against Grossmont's Tim Hudson. So 4 really, really solid teams coming in to this semifinals here. So you got 5 minutes until that sim. Let's see. Where am I at with missions here? Nowhere close, really, I think. Just looking around at this point, really. Is Bill Dolan even on the market? No. Just killing time between sims here. Is Frankie Frisch on the market? He is, and that's actually kind of cheap. 25? Yeah, I got the points. Why not? Yep, we got quite a few winners in Call Your Shot tonight, Brent. All right, just need one more of these. One more. Are there any more on there that aren't a 100 card? And the answer is no, it looks like. Doggone. So close. So close. What about the Bombs Away collection? I need to work on this one a little bit. Let's see. Is Jimmy Fox up? Nope. Oh, the finals are set? Oh, shoot. Well, thanks for letting me know, Waddy. Well, Brent, if you called a live Tatis, a live Rendon, a live Nick Anderson, or a live Hendricks, you won. But yep, I'm going to be sending all the usernames off to the powers that be to get their perfect points. Yep, the Zach Greinke was not called. The Zach Greinke was not pulled, I should say. Alrighty. Waiting for this thing to load up, and we'll take a look at the finals matchup then, I guess. So what are you guys looking forward to with 22? You know, it's coming around the corner. 2 weeks from now, we're going to have a brand new ball game. Pardon the pun. I'm looking forward to a lot of things, especially with Perfect Team, but I'm also liking some of the stuff with the franchise mode, like we said earlier. So, what are you guys looking forward to? I'm interested to know what you guys are looking forward to. Oh yeah, Perfect Draft. Perfect Draft is going to be big. Perfect Draft is going to be a big thing. I'm certainly looking forward to that. No doubt about that. Face of the franchise, Tim Tebow. No, and unfortunately, Tim Tebow probably not going to be in 22. All right, we have our finals matchup set. But before we do, we'll take a look at the scores of the semifinals. And we have the North York Yeti going to the finals with 2 runs in the 9th inning, squeaking by the Hudson Railers by a final of 3-2. Meanwhile, the Grossmont Foothillers broke out with a 6-run 8th to beat the San Marcos Mad Cows by a final of 9-3. Look at that. So our finals matchup looks a little something like this. The North York Yeti will take on the Grossmont Foothillers. Gene Conley going to take the mound for the North York Yeti in this one, with Randy Jones taking the bump for the Grossmont Foothillers. Let's take a look at both teams before we get started. Before we try to load up a sim here. Looking at the North York Yeti, they've got Mark Burley, Gene Conley, Cliff Melton, Monty Stratton, and David Wells in their rotation. Bullpen, they've got Nate Cornejo, Tommy John, Ryan Madsen, Mike McQueen, Steve Reed, Mike Timlin, Turk Wendell, and Gene Garber. Behind the plate, they got Jeff Mathis and Deacon White. Then they got Dave Magadan, Bill Mazurowski, Don Buford, Mark Belanger, and Ozzie Smith in the infield. And in the outfield, they've got Garrett Anderson, Jim Rice, Lenny Dykstra, and Ichiro Suzuki. Alrighty, let's move on and we'll take a look here at the bullpen. Ryan Madsen, pretty tired at 36%. He's really only their only good reliever. Meanwhile, Nate Cornejo is a bit tired as well at 70%. But look at Tommy John here. He's all rested up. He's probably the third best option in the bullpen. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Grossmont Foothillers. See what they've got coming up here. Take a look at this, and man, this is a heck of a roster here. They got Lou Burdette, Bill Castro, Tim Hudson, Randy Jones. I would presume Nate Cornejo as their fifth. No. Wow. Okay. This is something. Look, this is something right here. So they've technically gone with a four-man rotation. They only have really 3 starters. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Got Nate Cornejo, Tommy John, Joe Moeller, Dale Mahorsich, and Mudcat Grant. Really going heavy on the movement and control on this. But man, their entire staff needs to take a stop at the Shell station because holy crap, they are out of gas. Whoo, boy. Let's see. Behind the plate, they got Brian Harper and Manny Sanguillen, Mark Grace, Bill Mazurowski, Robin Ventura, Mark Belanger, Ozzie Smith in the infield. They got Darren Erstad, Tommy Holmes, Paul Blair, and Ichiro Suzuki in the outfield. A very interesting setup, I guess you could say. So, who do you think will win tonight's tournament? Will it be the North York Yeti or the Grossmont Foothillers? Type 1 in the chat if you think the North York Yeti are going to win. Type 2 if you think Grossmont is going to pull off the upset and take the victory. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Honestly, I think this is a pretty lopsided matchup just based on the Foothillers pitcher situation here. I mean, the Yetis certainly have the upper hand here. Because, I mean, I'm looking at the percentages here of the Foothillers starters here. Lou Burdette, 20%. Tim Hudson, 0. Randy Johnson, nice, at 69. Really, their only rested pitcher is Randy Jones. Then you got Mudcat Grant in the bullpen at 18. Bill Castro is at 16. Joe Moeller is at 3. Dale Mahorsich is at 31. Tommy John's at 5. And Nate Cornejo is at 3. So they practically don't have a bullpen. Holy cow. All right, so just let me know, guys, when the sim comes in, because I think we got one of the participants in the chat. But man, this should be an interesting matchup nonetheless. Just watch. The Foothillers are going to pull this out somehow, some way. I don't see it happening though. I just don't. But it's baseball. Anything can happen. All right, Waddy is saying that the first sim is in, so we're going to go ahead and back in, and we'll load up the first sim of Game 1 of this best-of-3 final. The last televised TWIPT Weekly Showdown Championship of Perfect Team 21. This should be interesting, guys. And once again, before we get into the Game 1 sim, thank you guys so much for number one, accepting me as a big key contributor to the stream team over these past several months. I mean, I was literally sweating bullets my first night streaming on the Out of the Park channel. And I've grown to love this. You know, being here with you guys on a Friday night and Sunday nights, of course. Just talking shop, calling games. This is great. And I love every minute of it. And I'm glad that you guys, I'm not Chris, I'm not Rich, I'm certainly not TJ or Alex. They're better than me at this stuff, But, I'm glad that you guys have welcomed me in as a big part of this community, as part of the stream team. And I can't thank you guys enough for that. It means a lot, and I hope to do a lot of good stuff here in 22. I really do. Doggone, I got myself teary-eyed. Doggone it. But yeah, I love doing this. I love being here on Friday nights. It is awesome. All right, let's go to the finals. Game 1 between the North York Yeti and the Grossmont Foothillers. I hear ball go far when I watch my own replays. That's awesome, Hero Driver. All right, let's go to the game screen. It's time for Game 1 of the finals. Let's do it. We pick it up top first. The North York Yeti at the plate here with Ichiro Suzuki leading things off against Lou Burdett, the starter for the Foothillers. Suzuki behind in the count, 0-2, and it's a beautiful night for baseball here in game number 1. The 0-2 from Burdett. That one's grounded to first, picked up by Mark Grayson. He'll take it to the bag for the first out of the ball game. Like we said, Lou Burdett really tired, like a lot of the Foothillers pitchers are. We go to the bottom of the second here. Ozzie Smith at the plate for the Foothillers. Runner on third is Blair with 2 outs. Conley has a 1-2 count on Smith. The pitch, and that one is into left center field for a base hit. And Paul Blair will come in to score. It's an RBI single by Ozzie Smith, and the Grossmont Foothillers take a 1-0 lead. We pick it up bottom second still with 2 outs. Ozzie Smith now on second. Brian Harper at the plate facing Conley. The 1-1 from Conley, and that one's lined in right field, and that one's down. It'll go off the wall in the corner. Rounding first, heading for second is Harper. He's going to be in there with a sliding double, and it's an RBI double for the Foothillers catcher, and it's 2-0 Grossmont. And we move all the way up to the 4th inning. Grossmont got 2 in the second, and they picked up 3 more in the third. It is now 5-0 Foothillers, as the North York Yeti have been punched in the mouth in the first 3 innings. Pick it up top 4, Dale Mahorsich on the mound for the Foothillers, facing Garrett Anderson with 2 outs, nobody on. The 1-0 pitch on the way, and that one is driven way back into right field. Ball go far for Garrett Anderson. Whoa, Nelly, he gave that one a ride. 399 feet on that solo shot, and it's 5-1. North York Yeti looking to make a bit of a comeback here. And we head to the top of the 6th. Tommy John on the mound for the Foothillers. Runners on first and second are White and Magadan with nobody out, with Jim Rice at the plate. Count 3-1. Danger of walking him here, and he does. So the bases are loaded with nobody out for Garrett Anderson. Anderson not the best hitter against lefties. but John has a 1-0 count on him. The 1-0. And that one gets away from the catcher, Harper. He'll go all the way to the backstop, and Magadan will cross the plate. And it's 5-2. And the count now 3-0 on Garrett Anderson. John in trouble here, and he walked him on 4 straight pitches. This is what we were talking about with the Foothillers bullpen. Now North York have a chance to turn it around with one swing of the bat. So that'll bring Lenny Dykstra to the plate. Count 2-2. The pitch coming from Tommy John. And that one is driven way back into right field. Holy Kyoko! It's a grand slam. Ball go far for Lenny Dykstra. And North York has turned it around just like that. Six. 5 the score. Holy moly. And the inning continues. As Ichiro Suzuki comes to the plate, runners on first and third are Smith and Buford. The North York Yeti are still doing this. The 2-1. And that one's blasted into right field. Ichiro! Will the ball go far? It is a 8-run inning here in the 6th for the North York Yeti. 9-5. And the inning continues. Here's Deacon White, the 0-1 from Corneo. That one's driven. Not gone, though. Deacon White off the wall in left center field. He's going to round second. He's headed for third. The throw from Erstad, not in time. It's a 2-out triple for Deacon White. And the North York Yeti just keep it coming in the 6th. They got one more run in the inning, but now we head to the top of the 8th here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Mudcat Grant on the mound for the Foothillers, facing Ozzie Smith. The count 2-1. The pitch. And that one's lined into left field. That one's going to be a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes Buford for the plate. He will score. 2-run single for Ozzie Smith. For Bronze Ozzie Smith. And it's 14-5. And mercifully, thankfully for the Grossmont Foothillers, we are now in the bottom of the 9th. Ichiro Suzuki at the plate, 2 outs, nobody on. Steve Reed on the mound. The 2-2. Swinging a high fly ball, left center field. Moving in is Anderson. He will make the play. And game 1 goes to the North York Yeti. 14-5. Woo, Nelly. So, that was something. I think a lot of us probably could have predicted that just based on the bullpen for the Foothillers coming into this one. Like, congratulations for making it to the finals. You don't have a bullpen. I pity you. All right, let's go to the title screen, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to load up Game 2. Game 2 should be in by now. But man, who thought Lenny Dykstra would go yard, huh? Freaking grand slam, and that was pretty much the circuit blow there of that game. If this isn't an advertisement for not shorting your iron bullpen, I don't know what is. Yordle, with Yordle named Leo, with the wisdom of the tournament, wisdom of the night right there. Don't short your iron bullpen. Dyke's just listening to the broadcast in his cell like, yeah, I still got it. Oh, goodness. All right. Think game 2 should be loaded should be here right about now. Oh, gracious. See, I'm curious to see what the tournament options are going to be like in 22 as well. I mean, we're definitely going to have the weekly showdown. That's for darn sure. That's coming back, and you darn well know it. But I'm curious to see what the other tournaments are going to be, especially the ones that are named after the PTCS champions. Those are going to be fun ones. Wish I could have gotten my name on one. But we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to get the game on release day. You know, that'll be fun. All right, game 2 is in. Can the North York Yeti pull off the sweep, or will the Foothillers beat the long shot odds to take game 2? All right, let's go to the game screen. Pick it up, top of the first. Cliff Melton on the mound for the North York Yeti in this one. Ichiro leading off, and Cliff Melton already has a 2-strike count on him. See what happens here in game number 2 of this best-of-3 final, and that one's grounded to second. Mazurowski will flip it over to first for the first out of the ball game. And we pick it up, bottom second, North York. They're already looking like they're in business in this one. Ozzie Smith at the plate facing Bill Castro with nobody out, and the bases loaded. Here's the pitch, and that one's grounded. Base hit past first and second. 1 run will score. Here comes Dykstra for the plate. He will score. 2-run single for Ozzie Smith, and the Yeti are already up 2-0. Top third, 2 outs. Melton on the mound. Ichiro at the plate. The count 2-1, the pitch from Melton. And that one's driven into right field. Going back, looking up is Ichiro, and that one is gone. Ball go far for Ichiro Suzuki. And it's 2-1 as the Foothillers cut the lead in half. But all of a sudden now, bottom 4, bases are loaded again with Joe Moeller on the mound for the Foothillers, Jeff Mathis at the plate. Count is 0-2. Wouldn't it be interesting to see a Jeff Mathis grand slam right here? The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Mathis with a strikeout. So that'll bring Ichiro to the plate. Bases loaded, 1 out, facing Moeller. The first pitch from the right-hander, and that one's driven into right center field. That one's going to be caught on a dive by the right fielder, Ichiro. The run will come in to score. That one looked like it was going into the gap. What a catch by Ichiro Suzuki for the Foothillers. So it's 3-1 now. As we head to the bottom of the 5th, still 3-1. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Lenny Dykstra at the plate for the Yeti. Facing Nate Cornejo, the 2-1. And that one's lined into left field, and that one's down. It'll go all the way to the corner. Anderson will score easily. Here comes Mazurowski for third. He's going to go for home. He will score. Dykstra will come into third, sliding in with a triple. 2-run triple for Lenny Dykstra. 5-1 the score. And all of a sudden, bottom 6, and things have certainly gotten just a teeny tiny bit out the hand. It is 11-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Yeti at the plate. Runner on second is Ichiro with 2 outs. Don Buford at the plate. And on the mound for the Foothillers is one Mark Belanger. Now, I don't need to tell you guys this, but Mark Belanger, he's not exactly a pitcher. This should be interesting. The 1-2. That one's into center field and over the head of the center fielder Blair. Buford rounding second, heading for third. The throw from center, not in time, and it's 12-2. And the North York Yeti look like they're going to win this title tonight. Top 8, Gene Garber on the mound for the Yeti facing Mark Grace. The count 1-2. The windup and the pitch, and that one's driven into left field. And ball go far for Mark Grace. But a little bit too little, too late here for the Foothillers. It's 12-3. Top 9, 2 outs. Garber facing Mazurowski. Nobody on. 2 outs, 2-2 count. Swing and a ground ball to short. Ozzie throws, got him. And the North York Yeti cruise their way to the most anticlimactic This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown title in history. Final score, 12-3. Congratulations to the North York Yeti for winning This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown, scoring God knows how many runs. They have won 5 diamond packs. Second place, the Foothillers. You're not leaving home empty-handed. You're going to get 3 diamond packs. Congratulations to everybody, and congratulations to everybody who participated in the This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown throughout all of 21. Throughout all of 21. This was something that we at the Out of the Park team wanted to do to highlight the tournament mode that we have, to step that foot into esports a little bit. And I'm glad to be a part of that. I'm going to be glad to be a part of it in 22 as well. And I hope you guys will be there too. I know for a fact that you will. And y'all are going to come out in droves for what we have in store for the This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown with Perfect Team 22 and Out of the Park Baseball 22. My goodness, what a ride we have had here in 21. I look forward to seeing you for the next episode of the This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown, when we're going to be in Out of the Park 22. That's going to be fun. Whoo boy, all right. Well, once again, don't forget that the Perfect Team Reveal stream is going to be this Tuesday. This Tuesday. Here on the Twitch channel. You don't want to miss it. Our good buddy Chris going to show you what's going to be happening with Perfect Team come 22. And then next Friday is going to be the Q&A on our YouTube channel. If you haven't filled out a question yet, you can do so. I don't know if Katie is still here or if Ahmad is here, that they can put the link to it, to the form to ask a question about 22 in the chat. Go and do that if you have any burning questions about what's in 22, what's not in 22. I'll definitely have a couple of questions there too. So, but if you want to keep tabs on which streams that are coming up, and keep tabs on when we're streaming, hit that follow button down there in the bottom right hand corner. You'll be notified every time we stream here on the Out of the Park Twitch channel. And if you want to follow us on social media, we are on Twitter at OOTP Developments and at OOTP Perfect Team. And if you want to join our Discord for all the hot discussion on PT22 and Out of the Park 22, go to discord.gg/OOTP. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you guys on Sunday night for the final Perfect Team weekly prep of Out of the Park 21. It's going to be a fun time. Can't wait to see you guys there. Have a great night, everybody. Dishnet 34, signing out.